Hello everybody and welcome back. In this video I'm going to do a product review of Endlinks. I'm going to be installing them on this Nissan Frontier. The actual install goes pretty easy, so this will be a short video. Let's get started. Alright, so I purchased these Whiteline Endlinks to replace my old Endlinks. A little bit about Whiteline. They have a whole line of suspension products for vehicles out there, not just for the Nissan Frontier. They've been in business for quite some time. The reason I picked Whiteline versus maybe a OEM replacement or any of the other generic manufacturers out there, Whiteline has these Endlinks that are adjustable. Now, there are other manufacturers out there that have adjustable Endlinks. The adjustment here is in the center. They are adjusted, or they can be adjusted from 1 inch to about 3 inches. They're more or less designed really if you go to a lifted vehicle. I'm thinking about doing that, and that's why I purchased these. The other thing on some of the adjustable Endlinks is they don't have their ball joint sealed or their joint sealed. So these come with a rubber gasket around that joint. And up here in Michigan, we have a lot of salt on the roads in the wintertime. It's a good idea to get a rubber boot over that. What you get in the package, obviously you get 2 of these. The other one's installed right now. You get some directions, you get all the hardware. Looks like a pretty good setup. Comparable to OEM price-wise. I purchased these for about $120. You can purchase a set of these for close to $120 OEM. Now there's other manufacturers out there that sell these very cheap, even like 20 bucks, but I wanted to get something that was a little bit more durable, or at least what I think is a little bit more durable. One manufacturer that comes to mind is Moog. Moog will have the Zerk to grease this ball joint. I didn't want to go down that route. I've had Moog products before, wasn't really satisfied with them. What I found is their rubber boots aren't always that great. Now, in this Endlink that came off the vehicle, what I've noticed is this boot here, my camera can focus on it, is not all the way up. There we go. It's not all the way up. And there's not a real good way to be able to pull that boot back up. And so what I think has happened is moisture and dirt has gotten in there. And when I move this around, it's very easy to move around. I can almost move it with my thumb, very easily. So it is wearing out. Now, with the other side, I really have to push on it, so it's not as easy. With the newer one, it does take quite a bit of force to, move that from side to side. So there's a good time to get a replacement for this. The packaging in and of itself seems pretty durable. You got these little caps that go on here to protect that during shipping. So it looks like a pretty well-made product, plus, the packaging looks pretty good. And there is the part number, and I'll have those in the link below. Coming over here to just show you what it is installed. That's what it looks like installed. And then here in a second, I will go install these. Now, it's really easy to replace Endlinks. The only thing that you really need to have is a jack and jack stands. You want to raise the front end of your truck, both tires off, and then loosen the old links. The only issue that you may have is rust. Getting the old links off, if you have some rust under there, may take you some time. But if you've been doing oil changes or other light maintenance, this is really, down that same path. Really simple to do. To remove the sway bar bushings, this bracket needs to be removed. It has 2 bolts. This bottom bolt needs to be removed completely, but the top bolt can just be loosened. It has a slot in it so that whole sway bar can drop. I'm going to go ahead. I've already got the top bolts loosened. I'm going to go ahead and remove this bottom bolt. now that I have the stabilizer bar on the bench, you're just going to remove the bracket and the bushing and separate those. One of the things I'm going to talk about is the way that these are cut. So as you can see, these are cut at a diagonal. Nissan redesigned these. They used to be cut right here. This is the part where it goes up against the frame. And so what Nissan found out is these would open up at that cut, and then you would have metal on metal rubbing. So they redesigned it so it's cut at an angle. The product that I'm going to be using is the Whiteline product, W23323. If you go to their website and you look up the the Nissan Frontier bushings, these will not come up. However, I'll show you that they work. These are the Whiteline products here, and as you can see, they're very similar. They have this groove in the center to match the groove in the bracket. So when you put the two together like that, then you can see they match up. Now, what Whiteline did is they cut theirs, I'll turn this around facing up, but they cut theirs at the top. So when you clamp a bracket together like this, you don't have that problem of it being cut right there. Now, some of the aftermarkets that I've seen still have a cut there. You do not want those. You want it either on the angle or here at the top. Putting this all back together, what you want to do is you want to put lube here where you have the bushing on the bar. It comes with lubrication on both sides. And that's pretty much it. And then the reverse order to install the stabilizer bar back on the vehicle. All right, taking a look at the end link here. You can see that if you twist the center, it will expand and contract. Now, in my case, I don't have a lift, so I'm just going to set them at the lowest setting for right now, just like that. You want to use a washer on the end. You'll want to use a second washer on the outside. To tighten these down, you won't be able to use an air tool. It does require a torque wrench. This is a 5/16, and then also either a 3/4 standard or a 19 millimeter. All right, now that that's completed, now we can go ahead and tighten down the nuts here. And there you go, that's it. Well, that completes this installation of these Whiteline end links. If you liked it, go ahead and give me a like. Better yet, subscribe and you'll get the latest notifications when new videos come out. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section below. I look forward to hearing what products you guys use for your end links on your truck. Thanks a lot, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.